Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. So we're going to talk a little bit about why Bitcoin is about to explode and there's nothing, not politicians, not China, not anyone else that can actually do anything about it. And we're going to talk about several reasons why. And if you just look a little bit into the future, the mass adoption is right on the horizon. One reason is because of the ETFs. Now, a lot of people will say that futures ETFs can easily be used to manipulate and suppress the power of Bitcoin or the price of Bitcoin. While that is true, it also lends the fact that it exposes Bitcoin to a lot more investors, especially institutional investors. And not all of them are going to want Bitcoin price to go down. Yes, a futures ETF is not as good as a Bitcoin physical ETF, but that will come sooner or later anyways. And this just gets more institutions exposed to Bitcoin. There are a lot of institutions on the side that want to get in on Bitcoin, but the thing is, they can't. And this will give them one way to get exposed. And plus, let's not forget, Grayscale is trying to convert their GBTC into a physical Bitcoin ETF. When they have a physical Bitcoin ETF, there are institutions that are going to jump at the opportunity to actually buy something with Bitcoin. Right now, they just really can't buy it. But, once they have a physical Bitcoin ETF, I think you're going to see big funds really jump in on the crypto game, and that means a lot more money coming to the market. Long term, could they use it to manipulate the price of Bitcoin? Sure. But short term, it's going to take us much higher. And even if we do retrace afterwards, we're not going to retrace nearly as low because there's going to be a minimum amount of institutional money stuck in Bitcoin that is going to be way above where we are now. Second, you see a lot of celebrities, you see a lot of endorsements, and you even see a lot of people that were originally against crypto turn to crypto. One of them is Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank. He was very much against crypto a while ago, but now he's like a spokesperson for crypto. You also see a lot of celebrities adopting crypto as well. Now, celebrities are by no means experts on crypto or technology or anything, but they do have a lot of influence in the world. Let's not kid ourselves here. We've seen what Elon Musk's tweets can do, and we see how many people on social media follow random celebrities. It's more about getting people exposure and getting people to know what cryptocurrency is. And if your favorite sports star is taking some of his salary in crypto, or your favorite music artist taking some of her payment in crypto, then there are going to be people who really think it's going to be legitimate and follow suit. So celebrities, don't thumb your nose at celebrities actually adopting crypto. It's actually an important part of mainstream exposure to crypto. And that might be the first time that many people actually hear of crypto. And people like to be like their heroes or their celebrities. So they might imitate them and they might actually get some crypto as well because, hey, if my favorite music artist, my favorite football player, my favorite investor, or my favorite financial guru thinks Bitcoin is okay, then, it might actually be okay. So there's going to be a lot of people that actually get exposure to it that way. 3, you got to look at funds. The first United States pension fund, the Houston Firefighters Fund, which is actually billions of dollars, actually invested in Bitcoin. And I think more will actually follow as soon as some of the legal hurdles are actually crossed. Now, this actually plays into regulations. Now, a lot of people don't like regulations in crypto, say crypto should be free, but realistically, it's never going to grow that big if it's not regulated. Without regulations, you won't have any of these funds coming in. You won't have any of the institutional money coming in, and you won't get big investors coming in. That's billions upon trillions of dollars you're losing as investment in crypto, and it's going to take you forever to come up that way. If you want good gains in this lifetime, you're going to have regulations. You're going to have regulations because regulations will actually allow big players to get into cryptocurrency. And we are actually getting more and more clear regulations. There are more pro-crypto people in Congress than ever before, and other countries are way ahead of us. Speaking of which, you can see El Salvador. After El Salvador declared it as a legal tender, you can see Venezuela did it too. Tonga is thinking about it. Even Brazil is thinking about it. And you're looking at Switzerland, which is looking at making crypto or Bitcoin a possibly part of their reserve currency. It won't be the only thing in their reserve, but it could possibly be part of their reserve. So countries around the world are definitely adopting it. And of course, central banks are going to start holding it after a while. The IMF has not been too pleased by this development, but they know there's really not that much they can actually do about it because there are a lot of countries, and they know there's a lot of small countries that are just dying to get out from the influence of the US dollar. And this is one of the ways they can do it. Especially, like the countries that are more antagonistic to the US, like Russia. China is a different story because they're even more antagonistic to crypto than the US is. Like Russia and like other countries that basically want to de-dollarize, they don't really have any other option besides crypto. So they're going to be pushing crypto. So you have a lot of political factors coming into play for cryptocurrency as well. Plus, like I said, you have US politicians that are actually pro-crypto. The current administration doesn't really care about crypto either way. They just want, to pass their own agenda, and they're not really pro or anti-crypto. I mean, there are a lot of, people that are skeptical about crypto in Congress, but from both parties, both Democratic and Republican in the United States, there are more and more people that are actually pro-crypto. So politically, it's making a lot of movements. And adoption-wise, like there's more services, like PayPal just had a record month with crypto transactions. Reddit is actually looking to build an NFT marketplace. Like I know that the other platforms like Facebook wants to make their own kind of like stablecoin. So you see these big tech companies, these big social media companies, and even like Visa and MasterCard coming on to crypto pretty fast. Like Visa is actually really, really basically like trying to lead the way for payment providers into crypto. So big and small companies across a variety of sectors are really trying to come into crypto. So eventually, all this is going to accumulate in a giant adoption boom of crypto. And I think it's coming soon, probably within the next 2 years. So the thing is, like, even if we do retrace, we're going to go up very, very soon. And I don't think the next bear market's going to be nearly as bad because this adoption pressure is basically just going to make the volcano erupt sooner or later. So those are my reasons why I think crypto is coming and there's nothing anyone can do to stop it. So let me know what you think, like and subscribe, and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.